What's good, y'all? It's your boy TBT, aka the Brainless Trader, and this is the final video of the series. Me talking about passing the FTMO challenge and not the verification. The most important lesson is right here next: understanding how to be at peace with the amount of money you risking. Not just what you say, but actually for real, for real. You feel me?
My last point is I have to learn, and this is a current, what is it? Not a past tense, but a present tense. I have to learn how to be at peace with the amount of money that I'm going to risk. Now, like going back to this trade, had I just set the stop loss below the low of the day, I didn't know it was the low of the day at first, but had I just set the stop loss here and waited for price to come back towards this area, and I had let this happen, right? Even if I set the stop loss here, that would have been much better, right? But even still, me even entering up here, being okay with the fact that, okay, I'm going to risk a certain amount, and then once I lose that amount, I'm going to adjust my plan. Like when I used to set my stop losses, I would set them and say that I was okay with whatever I was going to lose. But in reality, was I really okay with me about to lose X amount of money, 30 pips at 10 lot, 30, not 30, but $3,000? No, I'm not okay with that. You feel me? Like, I'm not okay with that. I'm sure not a lot of people are, unless your psychology is like on point. So for me, I was like, all right, I gotta figure out what, like I said earlier, what is that threshold? Like, where do I need to be thinking at this point I'm not going to take any more trades? And then I need to set my risk to a point where that it's obviously below that area, because that's the worst that I could do for the day. Set the risk for per trade somewhere between 0 and whatever that number is, and that way when I take a trade, I can let price either prove me right or prove me wrong. Because a lot of times I would get into these trades, I would be in at the right point, but I would second guess myself so much that I would trade myself out. And then what does price end up doing? It goes your way anyways, because you knew that it was going that way. You just didn't know how it was going to set up. So by waiting for the most optimal entry point, or the crux, right? And then by understanding once price gets to the crux, you're going to take a trade knowing the risk that you're undertaking. Like, I understand that whatever the risk is, I'm willing to lose this, because what it's going to do is going to put me in a better position. If the market wants to take that, that's just my down payment for the day to get into the right move, right? If the market doesn't want to take it and I can set my stops to profit, I can then think about entering additional trades to build my position, right? So, with that said, I think that was like one of the most important things that I had learned, because if I let price test me out, I can put myself in a better position moving forward in the day to make good decisions, right? So with all that said, those are the 5 things that I learned from the FTMO challenges. In my next video, I'm gonna get into each of the challenges and kind of talk through what I felt went right, what I felt didn't go right, and just kind of give y'all an honest opinion about what happened in the market. And then I have a couple cool videos that are going to be coming up soon about some crazy things that I did to actually stay in the game. The first couple challenges that I took that I never thought I could do, but I did. So yeah, man, all in all, it's a good learning experience. Yeah, I spent $600 on a 100K challenge and I failed it. I passed the challenge though, but I failed the verification. But it's not a failure. You know why? Because I'm taking it, I'm learning from it, and I will not stop until I make it. Until I make it in my eyes. You feel me? So I'm doing this not for anybody else, but for God, to honor God, and then to use the talents that He's given me to better my life. Right? So regardless of what anybody says, just do you. Don't worry about what anybody has to say. If you want to share your stuff on Instagram or YouTube, do it. If you don't want to tell nobody about your trading, don't do it. Me personally, I just like YouTube, so that's why I'm doing this, and I feel like it's going to help people. So that is what it is. You feel me? So without making this video any longer, much love to y'all. And yeah, we're going to be back with another one soon. All right. Peace.